Hello everyone. Okay, so you can pass in multiple arguments into the system.out.printf method. Okay, multiple arguments of different data types and formats them as well. So let's see an example. I'm going to declare some variables. I'm going to declare a string first of all. I'm going to declare a string reference variable. I'm going to call it name. And I'm going to set it equal to a string object. I'm going to call it Kakra. And I'm going to terminate it. I'm going to declare another variable. It's going to be an int. I'm going to call it age, and I'm going to set it equal to my age of 28. And then I'm going to say salary. Now these values are not the salary is not correct. Okay, I'm just coming up with a value here. So a salary is going to be of double type. Okay, it's going to be a floating point value. Double. Oh boy, I can't type double. All right, double. I'm going to say salary is going to be equal to, I'm going to type in, let's say, I don't know, $1,000. That's it, 1,000, and terminate it. All right, so let's call our system.out.printf method, and we know the system.out.printf method takes in a couple of arguments. First of all, it takes in what you, how you want to format, how you want to format a certain value in a format string with format specifiers embedded in it. So we'll come back to that. And then the second argument or arguments, okay, plural, argument or arguments, okay, is basically what you want to format. Okay, so over here we want to format these values. We first of all want to format the name and then the age and then the salary. But then let's create our format specifiers first. I'm going to say that my name is, and I want to format the string value, okay, as a string. So I'm going to say, I'm going to create a format specifier for it. I'm going to say my name is, I'm going to type in a percentage s. That means whatever value is going to replace this is going to be formatted as a string. All format specifiers, okay, starts with a percentage, and I want that value that's going to replace this format specifier to be formatted as a string. And that's it. So I'm going to say my name is this value here, and the value that I want to replace this percentage as is my name. So I'm going to type that first. Okay, the values over here replace the percentage, replace the format specifiers respectively. So the very first argument here is going to replace the very first format specifier in this entire format string. Okay, so I'm going to continue my string. My name is that. I am, okay, and then I want to format our age over here, okay, as an integer. And we know to format an HU, it's going to be a percentage D, okay, percentage D. So whatever value is going to be replacing this format specifier is going to be formatted as an integer. And so I'm going to pass it over here. That value is going to be our age, okay. So over here, the very first argument is going to replace the very first format specifier over here. And then the second argument is going to replace the second format specifier in this entire format string. All right, let's continue our string. So my name is that, I am this age, and I make an amount here. I want to format the amount, the salary amount here. Okay, so that's going to be a floating point value. I want that value formatted as a floating point value, so I'm going to type in percentage %f. Okay, so whatever value is going to replace this is going to be formatted as a floating point value. Now I want that value also to be formatted to 2 decimal places, so I'm going to type in 0.2. Okay, 0.2 decimal places. Also, I want commas where necessary. Well, first of all, the precision goes inside of the percentage and then the f. I want to place commas, okay, commas where necessary in that value. A comma is a flag, and flags come first, okay, inside the percentage, and then the f, flags come first before anything else. So I'm going to type in a comma, and a comma is going to be inserted in this value automatically where necessary. All right, and also I want a $ in front of that amount, so I'm going to place a $ in front of the percentage sign this way. So whatever value is going to replace this format specifier is going to be formatted as a floating point value, formatted to 2 decimal places with commas where necessary with a $ in front of it, and that value is going to be our salary. Okay, so this is how it works. The very first value here, argument here, is going to replace the very first format specifier here, which is percentage %s. Okay, percentage %s. The second argument here is going to replace the very second format specifier in this entire format string, which is percentage %d. I want that value formatted as an integer. And then the third argument here is going to replace the very third format specifier in this entire format string. And I want that value again formatted to two decimal places as a floating point value with commas inserted where necessary and a $sign in front of it. So let's compile this and then run it and see what happens. We can see it says my name is Kakra. I am 28. I can say I am 28 years old. Okay. I'm 28 years old and I make $1,000. We can continue $1,000 a month. All right. So compile and then run. Let's run it again. And then now it's a full sentence. So that's how you pass in multiple arguments to the system.out.printf statement and format it. And you should keep note that the arguments over here replace the format specifiers respectively. The very first value here replaces the very first format specifier. The second value here replaces the very second format specifier, and the third value here replaces the third format specifier, and so on and so forth. All right, so that's it. If you have any questions, please comment down below, and I'll do everything to respond to them. Thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time with the next video. All right then, bye-bye.